maybe. So this didn't really need to be a live post, but I made it one anyways. So here it is. It's live. I think maybe. I don't know. I never know if these things are really live until after the fact. And I'm like, oh, I did it right, and it's a live post, and it's something that's on the internet now. Cool. So I was gonna talk to you about stuff. I wanted to talk to you about this all these new features coming to YouTube and the the state of affairs with all these new features and whatnot. A lot of people think that yeah, that's gonna be like uber cool and stuff, all these gaming features and whatnot. Um, but I looked into it and whatnot, and like I noticed they got a bunch of apps, and like this is how it's gonna look on your mobile app, and that's cool that people can like watch and whatnot from your mobile app. It would be even cooler if you could stream from your mobile app. Then I started looking into this, the streaming from the mobile app, and it seems to be like they're late on the bandwagon with a lot of these things. Because Ustream, Ben had that for, I don't know, generation Android 2. They've had it since, so quite a long time. Techno years, anyways. Techno wizard years. So, like, I would like to see YouTube actually have a streaming app, or just build it into the already YouTube Creators app, or the YouTube Studios app, or the YouTube. Uh, I guess on iOS it would be a Capture app. Like, why not? Why doesn't that have already a streaming feature? Oh, it says my video output is low, but that's okay. We can deal with a low video output, I guess. Um, I don't know if that's gonna affect the the content or the audio or whatever. But so I was looking into like the streaming thing, and like, what's the Twitter ones? Meerkat and Periscope are the Twitter streaming services. There's a bunch of them out there. So YouTube's really late in the game here when it comes to having a mobile app that can stream your content while you're on the go. You know, uh, they do have one. I'm not even. It took me a while to find out how and why, and it's hidden. Like, not everyone can access it. You have to have a Sony Xperia Z3 phone to. I think I think that's the one that has it. But you have to have one of these phones, and there's a app on there, or an add-on for the camera on there called Live to YouTube, or Live on YouTube, or whatever it's called. Live to YouTube by Xperia, whatever the freak the name of the phone is. But yeah, I found that really kind of disheartening to see that YouTube is. Well, I guess it's not by YouTube, but like they're capable of doing this, but it just seems like they haven't yet. But I don't know if there's patents or something blocking them from doing so, but they need to get on that already. Because if they expect to compete with Twitch, they need to not just think about the great. You have a streaming service now. You have a live streaming service. It's working okay. It's not. it's okay, but it's like you got to think more outside the box when it comes to all these services in the future because I don't think the gaming it's gonna take a while to catch on, but like it'll eventually do so. Then people won't really have an issue with like if you're really trying to destroy Twitch, you gotta branch out a little bit more. Um, that all said and done, I was thinking another like really the camera app that should be built in, like stream on the go. But maybe the next, I doubt it's gonna be an M, but maybe the next Android. But they're giving iOS room to just like thrive because they have all these exclusive. This flagship has this exclusive, and this other flagship has this other exclusive. It's getting silly with how these exclusive features are like sold off to just make one really good app. Call it YouTube app. Like I don't like they could have done away with what was it called? The Creator Studio. Just build that into the YouTube app. For people that aren't creators, they can still look at what their channel's doing and whatever. Build it like make it another button that you have to click. Like having 8 different apps that do the same thing is really starting to irk me. Like just one YouTube app, and have the creators studio built in there. I don't want 8 different apps for the same function, Pretty much ranting now. Kind of upset with the state of affairs though. I tried to install this live on YouTube, I think that's what it's called. App that's like Sony exclusive and I wasn't able to do it. Not on my Nexus, anyways. I'll try it on a couple other uh, devices I have. There is like a workaround, and I tried that workaround. What is it called? Let me look it up here quick. I'm really well prepared for this. It was called Market Enabler, I think maybe. Maybe I already deleted it. I was like, this is garbage. Nothing's working. No, it's called Market Helper. And this allows you to pretend your phone or spoof your phone into thinking it's another phone. But the one I needed it to spoof as isn't in there. They do have a Sony phone in here, but I don't think it's the right. Yeah, it's Xperia Z Ultra, and you need the Xperia Z3, I guess, to get this to work. But step up your game, YouTube. Make a better platform mobilely because that's where the future's headed. Everyone's got a computer in their pocket. Might as well cater to that and not make your app suck. Also, a couple things you can do that are no brainers to make your app way better is allow people to have the option to play in the background. That should be a no brainer. Um, what other things? Maybe you can add a monetization button on the Creator Studio. That would be nice. What are my other gripes with the YouTube app? Uh, besides that, it works. It works. But there's things that HD streaming would be nice on the mobile app. But I could see if there's like restrictions and whatnot with that because of bandwidth usage and whatnot. So, anywho, Yeah, that's about all I wanted to rant about for this time. I'm sure I'll think about something tomorrow to rant about, maybe. Or not. Either way. So that was my rant about state of affairs with the YouTube, and everyone has a lot of hopes for the YouTube gaming, the thing, but I'm going to like I've already seen like a little demo of it and whatever, but it didn't really impress me much for real. Um, but I'm gonna be on there doing my thing, like, cause I've been doing the Google Hangouts, and that's just a workaround that no one should ever have to go through. Like, no one should ever have to make a Google on air hangout to do a streaming service that should have been built into YouTube in the first place. But I'm glad to see it's in beta. I'd like to see a lot of improvements though. The chat, it's chatty. Um, depend mostly spam, but whatever. Somebody said nice vacuum, brah. So I'll give you a shout out for saying nice vacuum. Thanks, Bob. Um, yeah, Bob Thomas said that. I don't know when these things would actually have a date next to them or anything. It could have been weeks ago. Who knows? Um, so yeah, the live thing is pretty cool. I don't know. Add a moderator. Oh, you can add a moderator to this chat. Not that I'll need one, but it's good that that's there. Scheduling an event. I haven't tried that yet, but I'll do that in the future, just to see how that works out. Um, but besides that, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about the whole streaming idea. I just hope they do it right. For now, you still have to have a third party. I'm using, what am I using? A free one, because there's ones that cost $300 or whatever. Like, there's software that you need to do this live stream. I was thinking, man, even if one of these software companies made an app that would work, like, I noticed that um, Wirecast has an iOS app, and I was like, man, that would even work for streaming purposes to YouTube. But it requires iOS 8 and above, so I'm stuck on 7 for now. I'm sure I could upgrade to 8, but I don't want to bother until my device just doesn't work anymore. Then I'll update. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Get your shit together, YouTube.